Chris and I flew our moms to Hawaii on the most expensive vacation that we've ever taken. And it turned into something that we never expected. If you could thank your parents for everything that they've done, what would you do? For us, we took our moms to Oahu and spoiled them every chance we got. We thought we were escaping Oregon's rainy weather, but Hawaii had other plans for us. In this video, we're taking you from Portland all the way to Oahu. You'll see what it's like surprising our moms flying first class, get a full tour of our Hyatt Place hotel, and come along for all the adventures we managed to fit in. Hey guys, we're in our seats. Check out this space. Put your foot, hold that down. Mom's feet came in reach it, so much space. Between record-breaking storms, canceled flights, flooding, losing power, me getting sick, and an unexpected extra day in Hawaii, this is definitely wasn't the vacation we expected or planned. And if you're curious on what a trip like this actually cost us, we'll be breaking down everything we spent from flights, hotel, food, transportation, and all the activities.
It's real. Put it in your hair. There we go. There we went.
We stayed at the Hyatt Place Waikiki Beach. We booked everything through Costco Travel, and overall we thought it was a great fit for what we were looking for. It was only a short walk from Waikiki Beach. It included breakfast and had amenities like a pool, fitness center, restaurant, and bar. This was our mom's room. It was a double queen room. Immediately when you walked in, it just felt spacious, which is nice because we wanted them to have plenty of space to spread out and relax. This room had a small sitting area with a couch, 2 queen beds, a swivel TV, mini fridge, coffee maker, and plenty of storage. Even though the Hyatt Place is not beachfront, this room had a beautiful, picturesque window that looked out at Waikiki Beach, and the balcony had a great city view, and if you look left you could see the ocean as well. One thing that I liked about this hotel was that the sink was outside of the bathroom. It made getting ready a lot easier, especially if someone was in the bathroom or taking a shower. Chris and I had a standard king-size room, but ours technically was ocean front. It was pretty small in there, had the same amenities as the double queen, except our sitting area was a lot smaller. We had a similar deck with 2 chairs. Ours was ocean front facing, and if we looked to the left, we could see parts of Diamond Head. I didn't mean to take this in a time lapse, but here's what their breakfast and pool area was. It was nice, especially on the one day that it did not rain, to eat breakfast outside, although there was pigeons and a guy who main job was to just swipe away the pigeons, get away from the food. It was a nice breakfast area. On the days that it did rain, because it rained a lot, breakfast was moved downstairs in the lobby area. Don't mind me checking my weather app. We were constantly getting updates and alerts for this upcoming storm. But here's a video of us going from our floor down to the lobby. You could see throughout this video these fill-up stations. So when you checked in, they gave you a reusable water bottle, which was nice that they had these fill-up stations. The water was never as cold as what I would want it to be. You can see walking through common areas such as like the lobby sitting area, the bar / little restaurant that they do have, and this like deli counter where you can get sandwiches, bakery items, and miscellaneous drinks. One thing I liked about this hotel was how open and breezy it felt. This is the only video I got of the front of the hotel. Our first day and part of the next day was the only days that we had decent weather before the record-breaking storm started hitting this part of the island.
A powerful Kona storm is expected to impact the island chain over the next week or so, bringing a prolonged period of heavy rainfall, strong Kona winds, and even the potential for severe thunderstorms. Hey everybody, meteorologist Drew Davis alongside with you. I want to break down the timeline for this weather event as we're getting closer to it actually beginning out there. Again, a flood watch is up for all islands except for Hawaii Island. Kauai's flood watch starts Tuesday morning, Oahu's Tuesday evening, and Maui County Wednesday morning. All of these will last throughout Saturday afternoon. Just from combing through the data, I want to show you what's going on with this powerful Kona low. Again, it's bringing heavy rainfall, flooding.
Almost kind of like worrisome to hold my phone up here.
I mean, this poor guy has to make delivery.
Alright guys, it's like super storming today. Record breaking, flooding and stuff here. Hopefully we could get out. The ocean is definitely in motion. Looking a little like a Oregon coast day versus a Hawaii day. So now it's blowing my shirt up. I just flashed everyone. Damn, that's pretty deep.
Before we jump into each adventure, here's a quick look at all the activities we did while we were on the island. For our first full day, we decided to drive the North Shore Loop. We had a rough plan, but honestly, some of our favorite stops ended up being the ones that we found along the way. Our first stop of the morning were these beautiful botanical gardens, and our moms fell in love with it, and it really was beautiful and free. One of our favorite stops was the macadamia nut farm. Yes, definitely a tourist stop, but we had way more fun than expected. Cracking fresh macadamia nuts with a rock turned into one of those silly moments that all of us ended up loving. Plus, getting the fresh coconut was a fun experience as well. I wasn't sure if the Polynesian Culture Center would be worth it, especially since we skipped the luau, but honestly, it ended up being one of the biggest surprises of our trip. We really enjoyed walking through the villages, trying some hands-on activities, and hearing a little about each island's culture. Our last stop before heading back down to Waikiki was the Dole Plantation. We got there close to closing, so we decided to skip the train and the maze, and we spent most of our time browsing the gift shop and, of course, grabbing some Dole Whip. Even though we planned this trip to spend time together, we also wanted everyone to have a chance to do something that they genuinely enjoyed. For example, I spent my morning on the beach with the flow, a book, and some snacks, where my mom spent her morning relaxing and doing some souvenir shopping. We later met up for a mother-daughter massage at this beautiful high-rise, afterwards grabbing a burger together. While my mom and I were relaxing, Chris and his mom Yvonne had their own adventure. Chris explored Pearl Harbor and toured the USS Bowfin submarine, while Yvonne did what she did best, shopping. Then they met up for lunch and drinks before we all got together for a luau. With the weather getting worse, we had to pivot and book Rock Ahula instead of the luau we originally planned. Since most of it was covered or indoors, it ended up being a great backup option. It was definitely more of a Vegas style show than a traditional luau, but we really enjoyed it and made the best of it. One place that was on all our bucket list was Pearl Harbor. Visiting the USS Arizona Memorial is incredibly humbling, and it's one of those experiences that it's hard to put into words. I'm really glad we all got to experience it together. Afterward, we headed over to the USS Missouri, which was especially exciting for Chris. He's on a mission to visit every Iowa-class battleship, and that's when the skies absolutely opened up. I've never experienced rain like that before. We ended up buying ponchos and waiting it out the best we could before continuing our tour. The moms explored the upper decks while Chris and I ventured down into the ship. Unfortunately, our trip wasn't quite over yet. By the time we arrived at the Honolulu airport, the storm had really started picking up. Long lines, flooding, and delayed flights were becoming the new norm. By the time we got through the agricultural inspection, TSA, checking in, all that stuff, we were tired and hungry and ready to find our gates and eat. Except a lot of the airport's restaurants and stores were closed due to how bad the storm was. Eventually, we made it to our gate, boarded the plane, got settled into our seats, and waited. Then we noticed something strange. The ground crew started unloading boxes and items from the plane. A few minutes later, the captain came on and explained that the wrong plane had been sent to our gate, and because of maintenance requirements, it couldn't make the flight to Portland. Our flight was officially canceled. Thankfully, Alaska Airlines was incredibly organized. Within minutes, we had hotel options, transportation vouchers, and were put on a callback to be rebooked. When we planned this trip, we pictured sunshine, beach days, and perfect Hawaiian weather. Instead, we experienced record-breaking rain, flooding, canceled flights, power outages, an unexpected day in Waikiki. What we'll remember is getting to spend quality time with our moms, watching them experience Hawaii, spoiling them the way that they spent our whole life spoiling us, and making memories together that we'll never forget. We hope this overview gave you a little taste of our Oahu adventure. Be sure to keep an eye out for an upcoming videos where we take a deeper dive into Pearl Harbor, our North Shore loop, and everything else that made this trip special. As promised, here's a breakdown of why this became the most expensive trip we've ever taken. Flying round trip from Portland to Honolulu in first class for 4 people was our biggest expense. Next came our hotel, which we booked through Costco Travel. We've had great experiences booking through Costco, and this package included perks like private airport transfers, lay greetings, waived resort fees, breakfast every morning, and Costco shop cards. For transportation, we brought $150 in Uber gift cards and only went a little over that. We also rented cars on 2 different days so we could explore the island at our own pace. Food was another big expense, but it was something we wanted to enjoy. Breakfast was included with our hotel. Lunches and snacks stayed pretty reasonable. And each evening, someone got to choose the restaurant and treat the group to dinner. On average, dinners for the 4 of us were around $200. We stayed pretty busy with activities like the North Shore Loop, Pearl Harbor, a luau, and several other experiences around Oahu. We spent a total around $11,000 for this trip, which is insane. But one thing is we left going, where are we going next?